Good morning, MegaPodlings. It's Crazy Joe. I wish I could tell you that I'm at Water Tower Cinema, but I'm not. This is a movie review. Unfortunately, it's a film that only went to streaming, which is incredibly unfortunate because this movie belonged on a big screen. It's that good. It's that high quality. About a week from now, we have two big movies opening in theaters. We have Cruella, starring Emma Stone as Cruella DeVille. And we have A Quiet Place Part 2, a film I just can't get too excited for. The first one was good, but I thought it was a little bit overrated. People really went nuts for it. I didn't go nearly as nuts for it as a lot of people did. And it also felt like kind of a self-contained story. So it's really hard for me to get excited for another Quiet Place. I just don't see it. But I'll probably check it out. But right now, we're going to have to talk Netflix. We're going to have to talk about movies you can watch from the comfort of your own home, which is, I said, a shame. This movie should have been in theaters. This is a movie that deserved the big screen. It's a movie that was supposed to get the big screen, but the pandemic had other ideas. About, 6 months to a year ago, when movie theaters first reopened, I guess it was the summer months. In the summer months when movie theaters first reopened, they were showing a trailer for a Sony animated film called Connected. That movie was supposed to open, I believe, in the fall. It did not. And Sony ended up selling the movie to Netflix, and Netflix changed the title to The Mitchells versus the Machines, which you can watch on Netflix now. From the first trailer of Connected, before the title change, I knew this was something I wanted to see. This is an animated film, Sony Pictures Animation, produced by Lord & Miller, the guys who gave us Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, the Oscar-winning Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, which won Best Animated Feature the year it came out. And this is another huge win for Sony Animation and for Lord & Miller. I am convinced that Lord & Miller should be in a executive position at Sony Animation in deciding everything that Sony Animation makes, similar to the position John Lasseter held at Pixar. I think if these guys, Lord & Miller, were given that kind of a position at Sony, Sony would be the number one competitor to Pixar. Right now, kind of DreamWorks and Illumination kind of are the top competitor to Pixar. No, it would be Sony right away if you got Lord & Miller in that kind of Lasseter position guiding Sony Animation, because as brilliant as Into the Spider-Verse was and as great as Mitchells vs. the Machine was, this is still the studio that gave us the Emoji Movie. They need someone to focus them is what they need. They need someone to focus them, and I think those are the guys. Because let me tell you, Mitchells vs. the Machine is a funny movie. It is funny, it is creative, it is well written, it is smart, it is just delightful. It is absolutely delightful. We watched it, we had the entire family, we had the kids here watching it. Everybody, adults, children, we all liked it. The story is Katie Mitchell is on her way to college. She's an aspiring digital cartoon maker and short film maker. She's very into making little digital videos. And she's a film buff. She wants to go away to school, make little movies. This is what she wants to do. Her father is kind of a nature lover. He wants to own a cabin in the woods. That's where his heart lies. He doesn't like electronics. He doesn't like computers, cell phones. It's not where his interest is. And as a result, there is a divide between father and daughter. And he realizes there's a divide, and he realizes his daughter's about to go to college, and he doesn't know what their relationship's going to be once they're gone. So he makes the decision he's going to drive her cross-country to college so they could reconnect. But the whole family's going. Mom, dad, little brother who is obsessed with dinosaurs, who's a hilarious character. He's my favorite scene in the whole movie. They're all going to go on this cross-country trip, to Katie's immense horror. She does not want this. This is a nightmare scenario to her, spending this time in the car with her family. But lo and behold, and I'm not giving you any spoilers, it's all in the trailer. If you saw the trailer for Connected last year, this road trip happens to coincide with the robot apocalypse. The machines take over, Skynet has risen, and Humanity is now doomed, and this family, especially the father-daughter, who are at odds with each other, they need to come together. They need to find the love for each other again so that they can function as a well-oiled unit and be humanity's last hope in saving the world from the machines, the robo-apocalypse. I love this movie. I absolutely love this movie. It is just delightful. It has so much heart. It's smart. It's funny. This is right up there. Pixar level. This is like, I would take my favorite Pixar movies like Onward, In and Out, Up, Coco, like the best Pixar has to offer, and I would say you could slide this right in there. And if you put the Pixar logo on there, I don't think anybody would know the difference. I think people would just be like, yeah, it's a great movie. Of course it's Pixar. This is the kind of thing Pixar gives us. They give us quality. But it's not Pixar, but it's good enough to be. And man, I'll tell you, this really makes me want to see what Sony Animation is going to continue to do in the future. Like I said, they're hit or miss. They'll give us an Into the Spider-Verse. They'll give us a Mitchell's versus the Machine, but they'll also give us the Emoji Movie. So they've got the goods. They've got the goods if they could just, stay out of the weeds, I guess. I don't know. I think Lord and Miller need to be in charge of Sony Animation. They got to be the top dogs calling the shots there, because if they are, we're going to get more films like this from Sony. Man, what a terrific movie. Disappointing that this movie got downgraded to a Netflix original. It should have played on the big screen. If this isn't a contender for Best Animated Picture at this year, the 2021 Oscars, I don't know. Obviously Pixar is always the big gun, so we haven't seen Luca yet. Luca's the new Pixar movie coming out. But, I can't imagine you're going to get an animated movie much better than Mitchell's versus the Machines. This is really, really good. So, yeah, I'm saying check this out. If you haven't seen it, check it out. Check it out with your kids. If you don't have kids, just check it out on your own. You'll still enjoy it. It is funny. It has heart. And this is really, really good animated film. It's a good movie. Not even just a good animated film. You don't need that qualifier. It's a good animated film. It's just a good film. Check out Mitchell's versus the Machines. You won't be sorry. And everybody, keep wearing those pajamas.
Keep wearing those pajamas with the plastic feet. Keep wearing those pajamas. Tell everyone you meet. Keep wearing those pajamas with the back door flap. Keep wearing those pajamas. Don't open, it's a trap. Oh no, it's a trap. Some people call them PJs, some people call them jammies. They can come embroidered with big money and no whammies. They can have 100 tiny commander pajamas, but no matter how they look, just keep on wearing those pajamas. Keep on wearing those pajamas. Keep wearing those pajamas. And now we're having fun. Keep wearing those pajamas. And now the song is done.